Thank you very much. After an introduction like that, I almost can't wait to hear what I have to say. I'm 41, I have CF, I fight, and I'm never gonna stop. Birthdays are important. From the time we're little, there are monumental birthdays that we'll never forget. 5 years old, kindergarten, 10, double digits, 17, driver's license, 21, first legal beer, and then 40, which might be not so monumental and memorable, but it's up there. For me, it was 28. I remember the day when I turned 28, how it felt, where I was, who I was with, what I did, and more importantly, the day after. It was awesome. This was the average lifespan of a male with CF when I was born. Born in '74, I was originally misdiagnosed as an infant, and it wasn't until about 4 when I was finally diagnosed with CF. I don't remember much about the monthly visits to CHOP, Mom driving me down every month. I can't thank her enough. Thank you, Mom. I remember the big heavy lead vest that they would put on me for my lung x-rays, and then waiting outside the waiting room where the physician specialist would talk to just Mom. And we'd drive home and do the same thing next month. I do, however, remember overhearing him telling my mother that the average lifespan was gonna be about 28. This was in 1980. I remember it like it was yesterday, and it stayed with me. I'm special. What else do you tell a child with 2 very normal siblings, normal being very relative, Megan? I don't know how else I would put it to my own children if they were constantly asking, why do I have to take these pills? Why do I have to go to the nurse at lunchtime when everybody else gets to stay in class? And at 5, when my younger sister, Erin, was born, I finally had another sibling who was special, just like me. She never made it home from the hospital. CF took her life before we got to meet. I'm not sure how conscious of a decision it was at that time, but at a very, very early age, I was not gonna let this disease win. There's no way, no chance. Everything I am today, I owe to my parents and the way they raised me. As a father of 2 boys myself, I could not imagine the strength it takes to have a child or loved one with CF. It's a position, thankfully, I'm not in, and the strength is unbelievable, and it's inexplicable. I was not raised as a sick kid. Aside from the CHOP visits and the multiple enzymes I had to take at every meal, I wasn't treated any differently than my healthy older brother and healthy younger sister. Every day after school, before my snack and homework, my grandfather, a 100% Irish ex-pipe fitter who lived with us, would greet me at the bus stop with a pitchfork, and I would have to muck stalls on our horse farm with him for hours. I was not coddled, especially by him, in any way. "You can't do it" was not a phrase in our house. It's not something that I lived by. I played sports, skied, I even went to college and played rugby. Just a few months ago, a team of us hiked 26 miles in just about 15 hours to the Catskills to raise money for CF, and we raised just about $40,000. Admittedly, growing up with CF requires you to be tough and resilient physically and mentally. From going through a phase when I was a young teen where I wasn't gonna take my pills anymore, and that quickly course corrected itself, to suffering from arthritic flare-ups, to having a girl that I took to my senior prom stop talking to me because her mom, who was a nurse, told her not to get too attached. It's tough for all kids, but these are things that make you stronger. Here I am now, way past 28. I have a family of my own, a beautiful wife, 2 great kids. I hike, I run, I ski, I golf. I take care of myself, and I'm firmly convinced that this disease needs aggressive treatment. So when a cure is available, I'll be in the best shape possible to receive it. My message tonight might sound contradictory, but it's not. It's twofold and imperative for living a normal life as possible with CF. First, live like you don't have it. Treat your CF as aggressively as you can. Take risks, be in control, use common sense, but don't limit yourself because of your diagnosis. And parents of CF children, help your child have the best shot of living a full life by not treating them like they're sick. I certainly wasn't. Secondly, treat CF as aggressively as you can. I'm working on this myself. I'm stubborn and Irish, and it's all going against me there. Through the great work of organizations like the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation and new therapies being developed that were just discussed, the future is actually looking very bright. So I'm going to leave you with this. CF may affect your lungs and your health. It cannot take over your spirit. It's impossible. I never let it define me. In fact, I define my CF. I realize how lucky and fortunate I am to be healthy. I'm also very lucky to have a wife who's such a great support for me. Look for strength in your close friends and family. This is not an easy or short battle. Hopefully longer. And I'm not sure who said it, but good friends are people who really know you and still like you anyway. I have a few here tonight who provide me with a ton of strength. My brother and sister, just knowing that they're here for me, helps me to continue to fight. So there's a big bell curve with this disease. Some are sicker than others. And within your health limitations, live life as best you can. Continue to fight and treat every day like it's a gift. Thank you very much.
Goodness. I have to tell you, following this is impossible. But Tim is what I pray for my son every single